Excuse me, let me close this door down real quick. Ladies, I am here tonight on this. How's everybody doing tonight on a Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen? We have some stuff to talk about. Obviously, you already know sports. Jesus Christ, the last few videos, I'm looking, Jesus Christ, 30 views, 39 views. I'm like, the C Nation is back. Low key. I'm like, thank you for the support, ladies and gentlemen. The last few videos, Sunday's videos got like 30 views. Monday's videos got like 39. The C Show making a comeback late here in 2022. Jesus Christ, I don't know what shit I want to watch. Thank you for the support, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to comment on the video, not on the live stream, because that makes the videos like I don't like comment on the ones the videos uploaded on the comment section. I do reply to the comments in the comment section once the video's uploaded. So feel free if you have something to say, and I will answer, man. I will answer you guys. You know, feel free. Maybe that's why the videos I had like 42 comments the other video. Maybe that gets the algorithm going a little bit more and gets the video promoted. So yeah, feel free to comment in the comment section. I will reply to you when I have time. Usually right before I eat lunch. So yeah, let's go here. So finally, I don't know if Mike Tomlin, man, he was really thinking about this shit. He took forever. But literally, like 5 days before the game, finally makes it official that Michelle Trubisky will be his starting quarterback. He did put Kenny Pickett behind Michelle Trubisky, so that means that Mason Rudolph is a third stringer. I think it's very likely that if Michelle Trubisky gets off to a slow start, the team gets off to a slow start, they right away stick in Kenny Pickett. I think out of all the quarterbacks that were drafted, I think I don't want to say he's going to be the best quarterback in this class, but he's probably the most ready right now to play is Kenny Pickett. So I think he's going to, maybe they start off to like 0-3 or 0-5, or maybe later in the year like 1-7. I think he's going to definitely get some playing time, Kenny Pickett. But yeah, so they make it official. Let's see here, more news. I think today was the final episode of Hard Knocks with Detroit Lions. I believe the final quote was from Dan Campbell: "The team that can and will. The team that can and will." I don't know. I feel like this shit. It got off to a hot start, like maybe the first 2 weeks, and then nobody really talked about it. Let me know in the comment section. Did you guys watch Hard Knocks? It felt like the first 2 episodes were like talked about, and then after that went to the shithole. I don't know. I didn't get a lot of energy. I didn't get a lot of topics. I didn't hear a lot of people talking about it around like by the third week. It was kind of done. All right, here. Let's see here, more stuff. Buccaneers offensive lineman Shaq Mason restructured his contract today to save Tampa Bay over $6 million against the cap this season. So Tampa Bay trying to restructure players, you know, all that shit they do, man. And by the way, we're going to send the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Congratulations to Todd Bowles, who actually graduated today from college. After 37 years after leaving college to pursue a career in the National Football League, Buccaneers head coach Todd Bowles received his bachelor's degree from Mount St. Mary's University. Hey, Todd Bowles! Congratulations, buddy. M equals MC squared, buddy. Congratulations on getting that damn diploma, man. Todd Bowles, man, finally. Probably like how old is he? Like 50 years old. Actually, who else? Steph Curry. Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe the college Davidson where Steph Curry attended? They told him, we want to retire your number, but we cannot do it because you didn't get graduated. So Steph Curry had to go in the summer and take the summer classes to graduate. How disrespectful! Like they forced him to graduate in the summer. Are you? Excuse me? Like, I mean, Steph Curry must be a really nice guy. The fact that he actually decided, it must really mean a lot to him, because the fact that man's a millionaire, freaking a Hall of Famer, the best three-point shooter to ever live, 4-time NBA champion, 2-time league MVP. He's married. He has got like 3 kids. The fact that he actually took the time this summer to do the courses to graduate so he can get his number retired. To me, that means a lot for Steph Curry to get that number 30 retire at the University of Davidson. Because I would have told him, I'm sorry guys, that stinks. I don't have time to graduate, man. I'm married with freaking 3 kids, and I'm a professional basketball player. So shout out to Steph Curry for actually doing that, man. And again, congratulations to Todd Bowles for also graduating. Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. The Franco Harris is going to get his number 32 jersey retired by the Steelers. So yeah, that's also long overdue, man. Congratulations to Franco Harris, man. And it's going to be against the Raiders. That's kind of funny, against the Raiders. That rivalry. Congratulations to Franco Harris on getting number 2 jersey retired by the Pittsburgh Steelers. ESPN, we do have some reporters news. So it looks like Pat McAfee is headed. He's going to be doing college game days on Saturday mornings for ESPN. It looks like he and ESPN have agreed. So it's very interesting here because remember, Pat McAfee, he does his YouTube show. I believe from 11 to 2 o'clock or 12, some shit like that, from 12 to 2 o'clock on YouTube. By the way, I believe he was also on Sirius XM satellite radio. I believe that contract has finished, and they have decided not to renew it. So he will no longer be available on XM Sirius satellite radio, but he obviously will still be on YouTube from 12 to 3. And then on Fridays he does Smackdown, so he gets on a private jet and he flies to wherever city Smackdown is in. So now he's gonna have to get on another private jet and fly in probably the whole fly at night to wherever the hell college game day is. And then that makes me wonder, because then remember, WWE officially said for the rest of 2022, all of their pay-per-views will be, or premium live events will be on Saturdays. So Pat McAfee's gonna have to wait. He's gonna have to go from Indiana to wherever SmackDown is on Friday, and then go from wherever SmackDown was to wherever college game day is, and then on Saturday have to go back at night for the pay-per-view. I will not be surprised if Pat McAfee is done with pay-per-views in WWE. It's too much travel and too much work. I would not be surprised outside it's Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, or SummerSlam, you don't see Pat McAfee and doing premium live events. Too much traveling for the guy, man. Jesus Christ. And also, ESPN also renewed the contracts of Jeff Darlington, who was the guy that leaked out that Tom Brady that was retiring back in February, Dan Graziano, Kimberly Martin, and Ed Warner have all also re-signed with ESPN. So congratulations to all those guys for re-signing. Let's see here, more stuff. I think that's it with the NFL. I think that's about it. Let's go to the National Basketball Association. We did get a move today, and that is that Montrezl Harrell, remember he had that legal situation. It got cleared. He was charged of the carriage of marijuana trafficking. It got reduced to a misdemeanor, and then a misdemeanor possession. So it got expunged. Yeah, the record got expunged. All right, so that's why he got cleared. His record got expunged. So he's back in the NBA, and he agreed to a 2-year deal, $5 million contract with the Philadelphia Sixers. Well, he would join former teammates James Harden and PJ Tucker, and also former general manager Daryl Morey. So good. Now, they always seem to want a good backup, right? To Joel Embiid, Dwight Howard. What's that other guy's name? The big guy. He was on the Lakers, and what's his name? Andre Drummond. Now the thing is that if it's gonna be Montrezl Harrell, the problem with Montrezl Harrell is he's not as tall as these other guys, like a Dwight Howard or a freaking Andre Drummond. That was the problem I felt like with the Lakers, right? That when he would come in for like either Dwight Howard or Anthony Davis, there was a mismatch there because he's only, what is he like 5'7"? He's not that tall. What the fuck am I smoking? 6'7". He's probably not any taller than 6'9". I wouldn't be surprised if he's only like 6'7". So obviously, like guys like Dwight Howard, Anthony Davis are like 7 feet tall. So same thing with Joel Embiid. So it'll be interesting to see if he does come off the bench and try to replace Joel Embiid. It's going to be a completely different size. We're going from a 7-footer in Joel Embiid to going from a guy who's probably like 6'7", in Montrezl Harrell. But yeah, man. So we'll see, man. We get a free agent signing. A free agent signing there, and again, Wojnarowski's reporting part of it was that James Harden took less money, and that's allowed for veterans like PJ Tucker and Montrezl Harrell to join the Philadelphia Sixers. So good. That's why he took less money, James Harden, to get these players to come in. Like I said, they're trying to bring back the 2017 Rockets, right? With all these players. And the Golden State Warriors are bringing in several veteran free agents for workouts this week. Ben McLemore, Alfred Payton, Rondy Hollis Jefferson, and Kenneth Faried will all be coming into the facility for workouts. All right, so Warriors trying to get some veterans in there. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see if they sign. Kenneth Faried was an energy bunny. I remember he would be a great defender, a great rebounder back in the day with the Denver Nuggets. Ben McLemore can shoot the three. Alfred Payton, whatever. But yeah, we'll see if the Warriors sign any of those guys. Major League Baseball news. Let's see anything. Not much with Major League. I did see Anthony Rizzo get placed on the IL, so that's not a good sign for the fucking Yankees, man, with their struggles. Now Anthony Rizzo gets placed on the fucking IL. Let's go through the scores real quick, and then we'll call it, and then we'll go to wrestling. We got White Sox and Mariners 1-0 in the 8th inning. Mariners are winning. We got the Angels and Tigers 3-3 in the 9th inning. We got the Diamondbacks and Padres 5-4. Diamondbacks winning in the 8th inning. We got the Braves beating the Athletics 10-9 in the 8th inning. Jesus Christ. The Dodgers beating the Giants 6-3 in the 6th inning. And then we got the Pirates beating the Mets. What is going on with the Mets? They lost to the Pirates 8-2. The Rays beat the Red Sox 8-4. The Phillies beat the Marlins 3-2. Orioles beat the Blue Jays 9-6. Damn. Cubs beat the Reds 9-3. Cardinals beat the Nationals 4-1. Guardians beat the Royals 4-1. Rangers beat the Astros 4-3. Rockies beat the Brewers 10-7. Fucking Brewers, man. Gotta get your head out of your ass, man. Gotta take advantage of the... You have a chance, idiots. You have a chance. Yankees up by 4 games. And the Guardians up by 1 game. Astros up by 10. Mets up by 1.5. Mets are choking, man. Cardinals up by 8. And Dodgers up by 19, man. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Wild card. Rays, Mariners, Blue Jays, and then Orioles are 3 games back. And the National League Braves, Padres, Phillies, and then Brewers are 2 games back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the wrestling here tonight on a Tuesday, and then we'll call it a night. Kind of a fast show compared to the last few nights, I feel like, but we'll see. So pretty much, there's only 2 stories. They're big stories, but one's a recap from Monday Night Raw, the other one's the whole CM Punk. So now more stuff has coming up about CM Punk. They're saying that after the press conference, he went to his private locker room with his Ace Steel, I believe, his coach, his trainer, and they're saying that the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega came in knocking. He wouldn't answer. Somebody went as far as to say, I don't know if this is true or not, but they went too far as to say that the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega kicked the door down literally. I don't know if that's true or not. But they're saying they got into it. They started arguing, screaming at each other. It led to a fight. They're saying CM Punk punched Matt Jackson in the face, resulted in a black eye. Then they're saying Ace Steels, the coach of CM Punk, grabbed Kenny Omega by the hair and then bit him in the fucking face. Jesus Christ. And then they're saying that also Ace Steels, the trainer, grabbed the chair and threw it at the other one, Nick Jackson, the other brother. Eventually, security was called. Somebody again, I think some people are being dramatic. They said the police was called. I don't think that's the case, but there was a report by Sean Rosap. He did say something about the police. So there's rumors, like I said, there's crazy rumors going on that they actually kicked the door down because they couldn't get in the locker room of CM Punk, and that eventually the fucking police was called. I don't know about those 2, but like I said, a lot of people are saying that those did happen. Dave Meltzer has confirmed this is not a storyline. This is legit shit. Shit's going down. Sean Rossap said a lot of people in AEW believe that CM Punk is probably must go. Like, he must get released. He must get fired. Or he's gonna have to he's gonna have to do a lot of dramatic apologies, a lot of dramatic changes to stay. A lot of people are saying it's very likely CM Punk gets fired. I said, I think the next pay-per-view is coming up here in a few months, Full Gear. Maybe he loses to MJF and then he just leaves. I don't know. But also remember, the other guys are executive vice presidents, the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, so they have more power to convince Tony Khan to fire CM Punk. I think they're gonna choose Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, man. They've been there for like 3 years. They've been there since the start. I think even Chris Jericho's gonna sign with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. I think most of the company's gonna sign with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. And I outside of maybe the FTR, who's really good friends with CM Punk, and obviously his coach Ace Steels, or everybody else is probably gonna side with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, I would think. But we'll see what the hell happened. They said they even asked Sean Rossap called some people in WWE, and he said, "Yeah, that's why we didn't want to bring him back, because now you're seeing highlights of what he used to be here for us. He's very unprofessional and shit like that. You know, kind of more stuff to what people were pulling up yesterday online on videos about promos that John Cena and Triple H said about him about 10 years ago. Yeah, so I think." If you want to do it like the most professional way, maybe you get some juice out of this, and you have it be a storyline with MJF, and then you have the match. You can have this be the headline match at Full Gear, and then obviously that can be his final match. MJF wins the match, and then CM Punk just leaves. Honestly, the way things are going, I would not be surprised if this ends up like a Bret Hart situation with Vince McMahon and Shawn Michaels. I would not be surprised at all. The way things are right now, where he just ends up doing something terrible at the end there. I would be careful if I was Tony Khan. Like I said, maybe it's not even worth it, and just have him walk away and relinquish the title. And then maybe have the winner face MJF. I don't know, man. That's the thing about it. If you want to get the storyline out of it and have the match at a Full Gear, you run the risk of a similar situation with Bret Hart and McMahon and Shawn Michaels happening. You don't want no more bad publicity if you're Tony Khan. He said that he's really leaning on Tony Shabani to help him out, because Tony Shabani dealt with a lot of shit like these back in the 90s. He dealt with Hulk Hogan, Bill Goldberg, all these guys, Booker T, when they were running WCW with Eric Bischoff. So that's a lot. He's been asking a lot of advice for Tony Schiavone. I would not be surprised if Tony Schiavone maybe even stops doing commentating, maybe takes more of a backstage role. Because now you got Taz, Excalibur, and JR. You don't need 4-man commentating booth. Maybe at this moment it's more important for a guy like Tony Schiavone, who does have experience with dealing with a wrestling company like this, maybe to take more of an executive role backstage along with Tony Khan, and have Taz, Excalibur, and Jim Ross be the commentators. But we'll see what the hell happens, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see what the hell happens. But it's a clusterfuck right now for freaking. It's a clusterfuck, man. They're saying that don't be surprised if neither CM Punk, Kenny Omega, or the Young Bucks are at Dynamite tomorrow. They're saying do not be surprised if they're not even there. Maybe they have Adam Cole come in. Remember, he's still hurt. But maybe they'll have him come in. But they don't know if they're suspended or not. They will not confirm that. But a lot of people think that's why they're not going to be there tomorrow, because they're going to be suspended. Let's go to Monday Night Raw recap. We have it start off with Edge, calling out Dominic about kicking him in the balls. He said, I looked at you as a nephew, but apparently you don't look at me as an uncle. And, I know you and your father would deal with you, whatever way he deals with you. But me, man to man, you're old enough to drive, you're old enough to drink, and you're damn sure old enough to handle your business in this ring. So he calls him out. Instead, Rey Mysterio comes out. He's like, hey, let me fix this. My son didn't mean it. And he tells him, Ray, I'm sorry, but this is a man-to-man thing with me and Dom. And then Rhea Ripley comes out, and she reveals, hey, you know what? I turned Dominic into a man. And then Dominic comes out dressed in all black with his hair combed all the way back. That's how the Judgment Day dress is, all black. I feel he's kind of, I don't think nobody's taking him seriously, man. He still looks like a pendejo to me. Rhea Ripley pretty much, he just listens to Rhea Ripley. I don't know, man. They end up scheduling, Rey Mysterio versus, Damian Priest later on the night. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. He still looks like a pendejo, man. They got a lot of work to do with Mr. Dominic. They really do, man. Let's see here. Let's go to the next segment. The next segment is being a freaking tag team match, fatal 4-way for number one contender for the Usos Championship. It's the freaking New Day, Alpha Academy, Los Lotharios, and the Street Profits. Ends up being a fucking watch as fucking Braun Strowman comes back in the middle of the match, beats the shit out of everybody, and he fucking falls as he's trying to do his fucking, what do they call the train tracks shit, where he does all the, stupid shit on him. Now I'm like, why are you putting him on Raw? You're stacked. Send him over to SmackDown. And they did announce later on the night he's gonna be on SmackDown. It makes a lot more sense because one, his girlfriend Raquel Rodriguez is on SmackDown, and then two, SmackDown needs a lot more wrestlers, a lot more stars. So they made it official. He's gonna be on SmackDown. I don't know why I guess they just wanted they used him on Raw for tonight. I don't know why, but it seems like he's gonna be on SmackDown. Starting this Friday. Alright, whatever. Let's move on. Next segment was Raquel Rodriguez and Aliyah versus Nikki Ass and Doudrop. Fucking Nikki Ass is a jobber, man. Aliyah and Raquel Rodriguez win. It's great for them. It got announced next week. We're finally gonna get the rematch between Control and Aliyah and Raquel Rodriguez. Finally, they finally maybe let them get the titles. Hopefully, let's see here, more shit that went down. We got Austin Theory doing a promo with Kevin Owens. Austin Theory fucking called Clash of the Castle Crown Jewel, pendejo face. And then freaking Kevin Owens comes out, they have a promo. He's like, dude, you got Cade. Oh, that was funny. And then he's like, oh, you know what? I don't even have to call you Austin anymore. I can call you, I don't have to call you Theory anymore. I can call you Austin now. You got your first name back. Kevin Owens being hilarious. Leads up to a match. It was a very damn good match between these two. At the end, obviously, Kevin Owens wins. Man, I hope Kevin Owens ends up being champion eventually, man. Jesus Christ, man. I have love. He's benefited so much from Triple H. He really has, man. Kevin Owens wins the damn match. And then what else happened? We get Bayley and Io Sky and Dakota in the damn ring. And like I said, they're going to get the rematch next week versus... So hopefully they win the titles next week, man. And then, Bayley's talking about how she beat Bianca Belair, and then Bianca Belair comes out, she's like, let's run it back, and shit like that. But Bayley's like, I don't fucking work on Labor Day, are you kidding me? Like, what the fuck, man? I don't even fucking work on Labor Day. Next we get, Johnny Gargano gets interviewed backstage, and he pretty much says, next week I make my return after 9 months, so Johnny Gargano's going to have his first match. Freaking Theory interrupts and he's like, we should call you Johnny Talk instead of Johnny Wrestling. So I think they're still going to feud. I hope we're still going to probably get a Johnny Gargano Austin Theory match at Extreme Rules. I still think we will, man. And then we get Dominic versus Rey Mysterio versus Damian Priest. Well, probably one of the best matches of the night. It was a pretty damn good match. I'm not going to lie. It was pretty damn good. Pretty damn good match. I'm not gonna lie, man. Priest ends up winning the fucking match. I can't remember. They actually grabbed Edge. They beat him up and they attack him with the chair and they hurt his leg. And so I think that was a way to take Edge off TV. Is that what they're doing? Maybe they're just gonna focus on Rey Mysterio with Dominic in the Judgment Day. they seem to do this shit for Edge, right? They hurt him, or they do something to him, and they take him off TV for a little bit. So, you know, they even said it's been reported Edge has been taken to a medical staff for his leg injury. So maybe Edge is not going to be a part of this storyline anymore with Rey Mysterio and the Judgment Day. We'll see, man. Oh, but they did announce actually he's going to be on. He's going to face Dominic next week. That's right. They did announce he's going to face Dominic next week. Never mind. I thought they were going to take him off TV. Let's see. Next we get what else happened next? We get an interview from Matt Riddle after the match at Clash of the Castle that he wants to rematch versus Seth Rollins, and then we get a Seth Rollins interview as well. But Seth Rollins says, "I already beat him. I don't need to." Kind of hypocrite, right? Because he got 3 chances at fucking Cody Rhodes, and then he won't give this guy a rematch. that was kind of, I'm like, what the fuck, man. And then we get the main event, man. The Miz versus Bobby Lashley. It was a good main event. But again, man, I don't know. A lot of people are not feeling this. A lot of people are not fucking feeling this. They need to start, like, they already kidnapped him, right? They kidnapped him. Like, why is he trying to get him again then? Then why did he let him go, right? Remember, he let him go in NXT and he appeared in NXT and then they arrested him. Why would you, if you already kidnapped him, why are you still trying to attack him then? It doesn't make any sense why he keeps attacking him, especially when he already kidnapped him and then he let him go. They need to give us a reason why Dexter Loomis is like, what does he want with the Miz? Like, and a lot of people, like I said, it feels like a mid card, right? Dexter Loomis and Miz, so like mid carders. It's like they're trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, which is we're gonna get the U.S. Championship to feel important by main event in a steel cage, but we'll also want the storyline between Dexter Loomis and But it's like, I don't know. Eventually they got to get Dexter Loomis in the microphone. And have him say what the problem with the Miz is. Like, eventually, man, it's getting, like I said, a cool way, you know, Miz is trying to escape out of the cage, and Dexter Loomis pops out from under the ring. Good ass shit, no? Good ass shit. But I think eventually they got to give us an explanation of why this is happening. Why is this problem with the Miz? Why does he keep attacking him? They got to do that, man. But I'm all for the, you know, the U.S. being on a fucking main event, you know, in a cage match and everything. But they got to move on with the storyline. Like, at least get Dexter Loomis to tell us what the problem is with the Miz. Maybe eventually have them have a match, Miz and Dexter Loomis. I feel like you're kind of going backwards because he already kidnapped him. And then he let him go on NXT and then he got arrested. And now where is he coming back? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like they kind of went, they're going backwards. Like, they got to get Dexter Loomis to explain his whole problem with the Miz. And then have the match and maybe just kill it. It's a great pay-per-view, right? To just have a one match. No rules, extreme rules. Just have it be a no holds bar match or something. I don't know. But look, there was a lot of, you know, Kevin Owens, Austin Theory, Damian Priest, Rey Mysterio, and then, you know, I guess this match, steel cage match, Bobby Lashley and The Miz. Still probably the 3 best matches. So, you know, it was an okay show. It was good. I mean, I was entertained. I thought it was a little bit better than last week, where last week I thought that maybe outside of Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle and maybe some of the Kurt Angle stuff, it was kind of more boring. This week, at least, you got 3 great matches, I thought, in Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens took a fucking big-ass bump on the fucking steel step. Jesus Christ. Damian Priest, Mysterio, that's a good step. That was pretty much the theme of the show, it seemed like. The whole Mysterio and Dominic and the Judgment Day. You had a lot of fucking backstage. That started the show. And then, they, like I said, they took out Edge. Then, you know, they had a bunch of backstage segments. That was pretty much the whole show built around Mysterio, Dominic, and the Judgment Day. That might be the main event next week, Dominic and Edge. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, just give us a reason why is Dexter Loomis, what's his problem with the Miz is. Like, come on. And let's have a match and let's get it over with. But ladies and gentlemen, until next time, I'm all like a light. I thank you for watching.